In the last video we looked at how to simplify fractions. I left you with these questions and here I'm going to go through the solutions. So my first question is 2/6. So what I can do is ask myself which times table is 2 in and 6. Now if I look at my 2 times table, I can see both 2 and 6 are in the 2 times table. So I can divide the numerator by 2 and also the denominator by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1 and 6 divided by 2 is 3. So now I've simplified 2/6 into 1/3 and I can't simplify this any further. My next question is 3/9. So now I can ask myself which times table is the numerator in and the denominator. And I can see that they're both in the 3 times table. So I can go ahead and divide the numerator by 3, and whatever I do to the numerator I have to do to the denominator. So I can divide that by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1 and 9 divided by 3 is 3. So I can say 3/9 has been simplified to 1/3. My third question is 6/9. Now I need to ask myself which times table is the numerator in and the denominator. And if I know my 3 times table, I know 6 and 9 are both in the 3 times table. So I can go ahead and divide the numerator or the top number by 3. And whatever I do to the numerator, I have to do to the denominator. So I'll divide this by 3 as well. 6 divided by 3 is 2. And 9 divided by 3 is 3. So I can say 6/9 has been simplified to 2/3. And I can't simplify 2/3 any further. My next question is 12/20. I need to ask myself which times table is 12 in and 20. And I know they're both in the 2 times table, so I can divide the top by 2, and whatever I do to the top, I have to do to the bottom number. So I have to divide that by 2. 12 divided by 2 is 6, and 20 divided by 2 is 10. And dividing by 2 is the same as halving. Now I need to ask myself, can I simplify this fraction further? Yes, I can, because I've recognized that 6 and 10 are both in the 2 times table. So what I'm going to do is divide the numerator or the top number by 2, and I'm going to divide the denominator or the bottom number by 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3, and 10 divided by 2 is 5. Now I can't simplify 3/5 any further, so I can stop there. Now the other way of doing this is to know that 12 and 20 are both in the 4 times table. So I can divide 20 by 4, and I have to divide 12 by the same number, which is divided by 4. So 12 divided by 4 is 3. 20 divided by 4 is 5. I want you to make a note of this. Instead of dividing by 2 and dividing by 2 again, you can simply divide by 4. So I want you to learn that little trick that we showed in the previous video. The next question is 18/24. I can do this two ways. I can see that 18 and 24 are both in the 2 times table. So let me divide the top number by 2. And whatever I do to the top number, I have to do to the bottom number. So I'm going to divide this by 2. 18 divided by 2 is 9. 24 divided by 2 is 12. Now if I look at 9/12, I can see that they're both in the 3 times table. So I can divide 9 by 3 and I can divide 12 by 3. So these two have to be the same number. 9 divided by 3 is 3 and 12 divided by 3 is 4. So I've simplified 18/24 into 3/4. Now as before, if I know that 18 and 24 are both in the 6 times table, I can divide 18 by 6, and whatever I do to the top number, I have to do to the bottom number. I have to divide 24 by 6. Now make a note of this. Instead of doing it in 2 steps, dividing by 2 and then dividing by 3, we can do it in 1 step. We can divide it by 6. So 18 divided by 6 is 3 and 24 divided by 6 is 4. Now the next question is 4/14. I ask myself the same question. Which times table is 4 in and which times table is 14 in? I can see they're both even numbers, so I can divide the numerator by 2 and I can divide the denominator by 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2 and 14 divided by 2 is 7. So I can say 4/14 has been simplified to 2/7. My next question is 4/40. Now I want you to pay attention to this. I can see the numerator is 4 and the denominator is 4 with an extra 0. It's 40. So I know that they're both in the 4 times table. So I can divide 4 by 4 and I can divide 40 by 4. And 4 divided by 4 is 1 and 40 divided by 4 is 10. Now let me give you another example. If I said to you 3/30 can be simplified to, now if I look, that's in the 3 times table and that's in the 3 times table. That's a 3 and that's a 3 with an extra 0. So I can simplify that to 1/10. What do you think this one is going to be? 2/20. That's a 2. That's a 2 with a 0. So 2 and 20. So I know straight away by looking at these patterns, it's going to be 1/10. Now I want you to try to learn this pattern. It will make simplifying fractions much easier.